Pregame.com.
Filling out a bracket strategy is going to depend on how many opponents you have in your pool. This is Brad Powers, Pregame.com studios, just off the Vegas Strip. We're talking bracket strategy 101 as far as filling out your pool, which I know you guys will be doing. And Fez, really depends on the size of your pool on how you're going to attack winning your NCAA tournament. How about a small pool? What are you doing?
In a small pool, stick with the favorites 98% of the time. The bottom line is you don't need to go ahead and forecast a lot of strange upsets, a lot of unlikely things to occur, because you only have to beat 19, 20 other people. It should be sufficient to just go ahead and take chalk in almost every game, take a few select upsets. You'll have a big advantage against your opponents, many of which will take flyers on some very unlikely events occurring and large upsets.
All right, most extreme example, because there's all different bracket sizes. You can have a pool of 2,200, but it's head-to-head. You and me, Fez. Wouldn't you just go all chalk, just take the favorite in every single game?
Absolutely. I'm going to take the favorites in every game, except for I am going to take Texas against Nevada, because I think that they absolutely should be favored in that game. I'm going to say, Brad Powers, you come get me. You take your select upsets. You can take 5 or 6 of them, and I will go ahead and bet with the betting marketplace and who should be favored using your own power ratings.
All right, let's break it out a little bit deeper. Say you're in an office pool. You're a bigger office. You got 30 to 100 people. How are you attacking that strategy as far as a bigger office pool?
And one caveat I should make, I don't care where the teams are seated. I just care how good they are in determining who's going to be favored. But if I'm going up against 30 to 100 people, then my strategy is to suddenly pick a slight surprise to win it all. Take like a number 3 seed, like a Tennessee-type team, to go ahead and cut down the nets, maybe a West Virginia. And once I do that, now maybe 1 or 2 other people in that pool are going to take that same team. Well, then I'm going to go chalkity-chalk all the way for the most part, and figure that if they picked one upset, they're probably going to pick several upsets, and I'll be favored to beat them as long as I get my one key select upset team to cut down the nets.
All right, second basic strategy 101. This break, take it back even further. Nationwide pool or multiple offices, you're competing against thousands of people. How do you attack it?
Now you've got to take some more unlikely things to occur. And one of the things I like to do is to take a sizable dog to win it all. A team like Houston that probably has about a 1 in 250 chance. Well, if I've got 2,000 people I'm competing against, all of a sudden I get a huge leg up if I pick Houston and they go all the way. Once I've done that, though, I don't have to pick very many other upsets. Maybe 5 other people are going to pick Houston. I just have to beat those 5 people, basically. So again, I revert back to mostly chalk to win the games with only some very select upsets, maybe 2-point underdogs, 2.5-point underdogs along the way.
All right, I don't want to take Houston to win the title. I don't want to take a 6 seed. There's an alternative where you can take the favorite, like a Virginia or a Villanova, and say you want to pick them to win a title, you're going to have to be picking a lot more upsets. Is that correct?
Absolutely. So if we got 2,000 people in our pool, and I take Villanova, which is the most likely team to win, I believe, there might be 300 other people are going to select Villanova. So now I got to distinguish myself again. So now I got to pick some surprises. I got to pick some teams to make the Sweet 16 that are not forecast to get there. I maybe have one surprise Final Four team, enough so they can beat all the other hundreds of people that are selecting Villanova.
Great points here to filling out your bracket. Let's go ahead and wrap it up.
Let's make it official. In a small pool, when bracket betting, stick with the chalk. Take the better teams and be very selective with any upsets. In a larger pool, consider taking one surprise team to win it all, but continue to take favorites in almost all of the games. The Fez Mess says play mostly favorites. More videos, pregame.com.